Mario Minico Fan, rants, reviews, gameplay, and more. Bangkok Rush. Buddhas and Mario Kart? Would have never thought that would have been a thing. For starters, we're in Bangkok, Thailand. The environment is fancy to say the least. There are Toads, Yoshis, and Shy Guys at the start and all about cheering everybody on. There's also some trees, light posts, small light posts, and large buildings and indentations all around too. The sky has a beautiful sunscape which is gorgeous. We first drive into a small flooded area. There's boats and paddles to go off or do tricks for extra speed. There's also a bazaar on the side. The next couple of turns later, we're driving through a section with train tracks and another bazaar. You can either go up on the top on the colorful shades or stay below. We then come to another section with top and bottom areas. You can go on the top and see some trains and come down on a set of train tracks or stay below for the easy route. The second lap has us driving in a linear town. The town has some fake ads you wouldn't see in Bangkok, but a nice touch to say the least. We then drive on a dirt road. There's a small cut to the right. There's no mushroom that's required to take it. We then glide out to a few monuments and the view is gorgeous. We then drive on a road a turn later. There's some speed boosters to help you get some extra speed. There's also some crabs on the road. Watch out as you boost past them. The final lap has us driving back into the linear town. We then drive into a level garage for a brief moment and then out to some colorful concession roofs you can bounce off of or do tricks off. We then finally are back in the train area. Same rules apply. Go up or stay down. This track is a cool one and pays homage to the Buddha religion. Even the music is nice. DS Mario Circuit. It's in every Mario Kart game. Mario always has to have his own track. The very first turn you'll see some Goombas. They're overall easy to avoid. Peach's castle is on the right, surrounded by a moat. 2 turns later, we come to a section with a couple of fire-spitting piranha plants. Their fireballs move pretty fast, so watch out for them. You can avoid the road with the fire-spitting piranha plants by taking a shortcut through the dirt. It requires a mushroom, but easy with no problems. We then drive through a large pipe into a nice shady area with trees. You can see a wiggler sleeping. More on that in a minute. Out of the forest area, we're then back onto the dirt road surrounded by grass and a few piranha plants. Peach's castle can be seen perfectly from this area. There's some windy roads towards the end. If you love drifting, you'll have fun making these turns. The final lap with the forest area, we can see the wiggler is now moving on the road. A nice change of pace. This track and the music kept mostly its same energy since its Mario Kart DS inclusion. Waluigi Stadium, clearly inspired by a dirt bike racing game. The entirety of this track is held inside of a large stadium, hence the name. The road is entirely mud and is exceptionally slippery. After the first set of item boxes, we come to a mud ramp. Take caution while taking it to avoid the fireball carousel. To the left directly after the ramp and fireball carousel is a side blue panel with item boxes. We then come to a second mud ramp. This time it has some speed boosters. And avoid the fireball carousel. After the jump to the next turn is a shortcut. You'll need a mushroom to take it. You'll also hit some tires, but they serve no purpose. The next turn, we are driving through a linear section with mechanical piranha plants, fireball carousels, and side blue panels. This section is crazy and the highlight of the track for me. You can also take a grid road at the end. It's kind of tricky to get on, but you can get another item or do it for a trick. The rest of this track isn't too interesting to me, but the stage environment is awesome and the music is a huge throwback for Double Dash fans. Singapore Speedway, a lovely track in Singapore. We're driving through nothing but city here. The lights give this track a nice aesthetic. To start, we're driving on nothing but road. There's lots of palm trees at the start inside of some medians. We then shoot out of a huge cannon blaster onto a rooftop. On the rooftop, you can either drive in the water or on the sides for some speed panels. Be careful of the Goombas while driving in the water. After that, we are now gliding. Go through the rings for some speed. There's also a huge blimp that says Mario Kart on it. And to the right, a Ferris wheel. We also glide into an audience with Koopa Troopas, Toads, and Shy Guys waving glow sticks. Back on the road for the second lap, we then take a right into Chinatown. This section has concession stands, Chinese lanterns, and the color makes the area beautiful. After a couple of turns, we come to a canal with some colorful water spouts. If you're gliding as they come up, you can actually trick off of them. There's also a lion waterfall statue on the side. The next section on the final lap has some speed and slow conveyors. then a road with colorful bars. I don't know what to call this section, but it's very cool and trippy. We are then gliding again, and you can take a few ways, gliding through the rings and over everything, going on the sides, or immediately gliding down to the ground. After the speed ramp, we then drive back into Chinatown. This track is amazing in a number of ways, and the music is spectacular. From this cup, Waluigi Stadium is my personal favorite track. What's your favorite track from the Boomerang Cup from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Let me know down below in the comments. Like if you like, dislike if you'd rather puke than watch this again. Make sure to subscribe to the channel to keep up to date with upcoming videos and projects. Thanks for watching, have a beautiful day. This game isn't World of Goo 2, it's World of Poo 2. Why do I have to be forced to memorize a number that is longer than my social security number? Oh my god, that's really good to start right there. And what this game could really use, and what the main selling point would bring this fucking game to the sales, would be to give some online multiplayer. Stole first place. There you go, that's how you do it.